The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembélé is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that.
Takes a shot! And he's found the net! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
It's Eto'o! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. Capello goes short. And he shoots! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's getting a few rounds of applause from around the touchline, but he's angry with himself, really angry.
And it's Shevchenko. Hazard. Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Busquets is the team's great visionary. Pelé.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Eto'o. No outsmarting him this time. Barcelona
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
White is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's found a way through. Fernandes. Hazard. Cannavaro with the clearance. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Hazard! Same again, same outcome.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Schneider. Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Capello demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fernandes. And it's Park Ji-suk. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right into his path. Can he finish? And he makes no mistake. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is all they have time for. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 17, Bellingham.
The second half then, just getting going.
Number 20, Ibrahimovic.
Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift.
And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That's an imaginative pass. He's come in hard. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked desperate.
He's had a shot! Sensational from Eto'o! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona with the lead. Real chance! And that is well cleared. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, good read.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... He's having a shot! Brilliant from Pelé! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made...
It's Dembélé! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is... Pelé! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. Corner number 3 coming up. That's really well cleared. Change of plan here, perhaps. All the way back. Maldini. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Baresi simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Schneider. And here's Shevchenko. That's been cut out, well played. And he's only too happy to take that back. Dembélé. Dembélé. And it's Schneider. Xavi goes sliding in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Xavi. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Stam making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
And he's heaved it away. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Plays a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! Goal! Corinthians! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Rivaldo. Scholes touches it back. Scholes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Scholes gets over and intercepts.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. This is a promising build-up. Bellingham, Diouf, good read, needed to be. Pelé, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Corinthians are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel.
It's roll! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Eto'o! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Well taken goal. A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 3 minutes.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Thuram. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Just a quick reminder.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's Eto'o! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's very neat. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 18,
Barcelona with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about
Mbappe! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. It's a goal kick. And it's Ibrahimovic. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe. Messi. Great ball and he's in. Real chance! Sensational from Bellingham! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Messi! Bangladesh with the corner, they're first. Chiellini with the clearance. And it's Edmilson. Messi. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good running, strong and... It's Pele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappe clears it away. Pele, Bellingham. Oh, he's had a chance! And that's a good finish. Barcelona are back in business. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
Tries one from range! Against the crossbar! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rummenigge, and the shot! And it's in! And they're back in front! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pirlo. And it's lofted through here. Pele! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back.
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, Bang.
Mbappe. Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And back to the goalkeeper. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Pep Guardiola. Number 19, Van Dijk. Number 15.
So we're underway for the second half.
Coming on the field, number 42,
Chiellini.
Number 14, Williams Saliba. Number
Rummenigge.
20,
In with the challenge. Berbatov. Bellingham. Pele. It's Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. He can run onto that. Oh, he's been caught and he's having a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played. Eto'o.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's knight.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very...
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Shoots! Eto'o.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zanetti. Gerrard. Good effort from distance. And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is a nice touch. Pelé. Barcelona could counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Dembélé.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this.
Big chance! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Araujo. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's Dembélé! And a neat finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe! Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Messi plays it short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dembélé. Now it's Eto'o. Searching pass he's played there. Well timed, excellent interception. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And now I'd just like to
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we get things going again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe! Dembélé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Araujo. Juve going about things with real menace. And it's Gerrard. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Dembélé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Pedri. Now it's Dembélé. Dembélé? That's tidy. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is...
Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options for move. And the shot! And no mistake. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Maldini. It's a searching pass.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is good alertness. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi. Now this could be... Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can hope...
And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's...
Oh no, what has happened here? Played in by Eto'o. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Busquets gets across to intercept that. Capello. Nicely shaped ball. And that has been knocked clear. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Eto'o. Conte. Diaz. Diaz. Good, strong midfield running here. Diaz! Brilliant from Diaz! About as smooth as it gets. Barcelona are in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Barcelona are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's been cut out, well played. Capello conjures time and space where few can. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the counter is on. Diaz stood up well to him there. Azar. And it's Capello. It's Bellingham. Oh, good. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. That's really well cleared. Driving forward. Chance for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played. He is through here. Looking for the far post. And that's been well dealt with.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gets a good foot in there. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 1, Carl. Coming on the field.
Away we go again.
Number 43.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Aubameyang. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Eto'o. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pass somewhat off target. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Barcelona still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now it's Eto'o. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zanetti. Searching pass he's played there. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hazard. Now it's Eto'o. Takes a shot! And that was probably asking just too much. And it's Lopez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Diaz. Zanetti.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Threads one in. It's a sweeping cross. And he's quick to get rid. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's running through.
Oh, great feat.
Oh,
that.
he's one-on-one. There's a no-nonsense tackle. That's going to go a long way. Not the most accurate pass. He's gone forward. Stam cuts out the pass. Now it's Dembélé. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Luis Diaz. Number 10, El Hadj Diouf. Number 13, Aubameyang. Coming on the field,
Van de Ven. No unnecessary risk. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it.